Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy IG, and welcome to the Saturday edition of the Juice. Uh, first got to represent the Social Ghost. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do this on this platform. And who we got with us today? We got Jade Latrice. I know she got a new single out, but I'm gonna let her introduce herself to you guys first, so she can let you know what you do. So go on, Jade, introduce yourself.
I'm Jade Latrice. I'm an R&B artist, and I have a new release out right now called "The More" that's out on all platforms, and a dope music video out on YouTube.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. So like, the more already hit 600,000 views on YouTube. So how you feeling about that? With that single already doing it, and I know you got another single that's already got 1 million views on YouTube. So you're doing your thing. So how you feel about that?
It's super exciting to watch things grow. When I come up with these concepts, I always have like this kind of like this big imagination cloud of like me just putting the songs together and making to a visual. So for people to like be drawn to these visuals is amazing.
I got you. I got you. So you said when you come up with these concepts. So with that being said, describe your style. Compared to other artists out there. Because I'm gonna be honest, I let my wife listen to it because she's an R&B head, and she was like, "It's nice, but it's more poppy than she says." But she enjoyed it. So I want you to describe your own style so the people can know what type of style you have.
Well, I could say like I call myself an R&B artist, but I think like a lot of my songs, I like to dab on like everything. Um, I would say like I grew up listening to R&B and pop, so I guess like she could probably hear that too. You know, um, I would say like probably I wouldn't mind like doing a couple pop songs just because I like pop music too. But I can definitely see how like people could say they can get like a mixed style because I like everything music
You
wise.
like
So
everything. I got you. I got you. So you said when you come up with these concepts, so do you write your own music?
hmm
Okay, you definitely.
yep.
So you write.
Normally I write like based on an experience. That's why I think like a couple of people would tell me just listening to my songs is almost as if like I'm telling a story, and I think that me writing with personal experiences it helps with like people feeling like what I'm saying in my music, if that makes sense.
Oh no, it definitely makes sense. Writing on personal experiences makes it relatable to other people out there, and it's easy for you to sell a song that way. I'm
hmm
definitely into that.
hmm
Um, Also with that, is there certain elements of each song that you have to have for you to consider a song to be solid?
Hmm. Let me see certain elements.
Oh man, I didn't
Mm,
mean to make you think like that. I'm sorry.
I would probably say, hmm, I like to lay a lot of layers on my vocals. Like I think like when I listen to music personally, I love hearing like background vocals a lot, like harmonizing all that type of stuff. So I can say I love that, and probably like in a couple of my songs, I love like guitar sounds. Like I'm a guitar head, so I can say that as well. For putting that in the
Oh,
music.
you're a guitar head. I might have to send my last guest your way. Hey, he's Connect, man. He a guitar guy. He produce. He do everything. So
So
it's really easy connection right there. Um, so with that, let's move on to. I want you to explain your process to the people when you're making a song. Do you write first? Do you hear do you hear the melody in your head as you walk around? Do that type of thing? What's your whole process of making a song?
I would say like earlier because I started like writing when I was like 14 and 15. I think like when I started then I would just like listen to like beats and then I would just go from there and write and come up with concepts. And I think like now I'll come up with a concept and then I'll kind of have an idea of how I want it to sound in my head. But I kind of go back and forth with it depending on the beat because it's like when the beat changed, sometimes the vibe changed. So I just adjusted to that.
Got you. Now you kind of just said you started writing at 14, 15. You want to tell the people how old you are now?
I'm 19. I'm 19 now.
Yeah, make me feel old, real old though, real old. So, now, also, do you, since you do write, do you play any instruments to go with that, or you just write and sing,
I
vocalize?
just I just
Just
write and sing. Like I would love to learn how to play the piano for sure. That's something like I've been kind of like trying to learn as of like right now. But of course, if it was up to me, I would love to know how to play all the instruments.
I definitely understand that because I would love to play an instrument and I can't play anything. But you being 19, I'm gonna ask you this. So what first got you into music and who are your inspirations in the music game? Well, when you started and now.
I would say what first got me into music. Well, I could say like me being like tiny as a kid. Um, there was like a lot of music around me, like a lot of my family members sing, so that kind of played a part in that too. And then like when I was younger, I would always just love musicals and that sort of thing. So I think like the passion for music has always been there. And then when I started getting like a little bit older, I kind of used like my writing and music as kind of like an outlet for me to just like let out things and that sort of thing. So I
Okay,
could
I
pretty
got
much,
you.
yeah.
I got you. Um, so you the second part of the question was which artists were you inspired by? So, you know,
Ooh, there's so
I was like
many.
at the beginning and now because I know that can change over time.
I could say when I was younger, um, I love Tina Turner. Like, I think I had my first talent show when I wasn't even in kindergarten yet. I was about to go to kindergarten, and that was the song by Tina Turner I had chose to perform. So I can say when I was younger, I loved Tina Turner and of course Beyonce, and I still love Beyonce now. I think I would say Mary J because my mom listens to her a lot, and I grew up listening to a lot of Mary J. Um, Summer Walker,
Okay.
and like I would say Rihanna and Aaliyah for me for
Okay.
inspiration.
Okay. I mean, it's a lot of people from my era, so I'm feeling that a lot. So, is there anybody out there like you just would love to collaborate with?
Let's see. Yes, there's like two because like I have a dream collab since I was little, and then I would say like a kind of up to date one. If that makes sense.
Oh,
Um, of course Beyonce, and I would probably say Doechii. Doechii. She recently came out with a single that I thought was really dope, and she's a newer artist, and I would love to collab with her.
okay. I got you. I definitely. I'm gonna have to learn more about her. Just to make sure, because I be missing stuff. Sometimes I be into my hip hop too much. I have to get myself together.
And
Yeah.
she
So
does hip hop too, so you can check her out. She's pretty dope.
okay, I definitely will do that. So with you being a young artist, what advice would you have for other young artists that are trying to get into the music industry? You know, negative or positive. Let them know what they might need to look out for. You know.
I would definitely say like just to take things one day at a time and to like enjoy the process because I know me sometimes it gives me kind of like anxiety just thinking about like the end result instead of me just enjoying being in the moment in the process. So I would just say like one day at a time, you know, just keep pushing and the sky's the limit and the end is going to come together.
Got you. And you said something that kind of just made me go in segue into another question. Um, with the whole social media and the internet thing now, how has that affected your music? And how does it affect your mental health? Because you deal with a lot of trolls on stuff.
I would say like with social media, it helps, because you have people all over the world, able to get on their phones and just like be able to access me and my music. So I think that's incredible. And mm, yeah, I would just say like I don't know. Social media for me, it doesn't really like I don't let it get to my head that much, if that makes sense.
That,
Um, so I try not to, let that mess with me.
okay. So you just try not to let it mess with you at all, you know. I
Yeah.
asked that because I realized my growth the other day on a post, and I was like, man, me 4 or 5 years ago, I would have tried
Hmm.
to destroy this dude coming at me, but this
Yeah.
time I just was like, hey, man, you know, it's all good. I know that guy, so don't worry about it.
Hmm.
So, you know, social media makes you grow as a person sometimes.
Hmm.
Definitely, I see it on mine. Um, so I'm trying to think where I was. I shouldn't have went on that tangent.
It's okay.
I did the mental health. So is there any message in your music that you would like to relay to your fans when you put out singles? Because you have about 6 or 7 singles out right now.
Hmm.
Yeah. So is there like a common theme and message in the singles, or is it just written based on each life experience that you've gone through?
I would say like most of my songs are kind of just like self love, like that on that kind of subject. Because I have a single where it just touches like, putting yourself first. It's basically saying like, I choose me in all aspects. I think that it's really important to just tell people like, it's important to take care of yourself. So I'm big on that. So I would say that's like a big message that I like to put in my music.
I got you. I got you. I don't want. I kind of want to get off like serious stuff for a second. Like I told him last week that when I was interviewing you, I was gonna find out for the world was you single. So that's my next question.
Oh my gosh. um.
You
Oh
thinking
my
too long
god.
already. So the answer doesn't
Nah, it's
seem.
just like I'm trying to figure out like the correct way to answer that. I think like I share like a lot of music with the world, but I think like in those kind of aspects, I'm kind of like personal about. Like that's kind of private for me.
Yeah, I respect that. I just said it, so I got to follow up when I say
Yeah,
stuff, man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
Yeah. So not. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just let him know if she's gonna keep it personal because I know somebody gonna hit me up and ask for real if I got a real answer and I didn't. Okay. So with you not doing production side, is there any particular producers that you're working with right now that you can name or not
Hmm.
name, or is there any producers you want to work with in the future?
I'm for one of my singles that I released recently for Pull Up, um, Slick Music. He's produced for Kanye and some other big names, and I think he just did a song with a gospel singer. Um, if I could choose like one person that I could work with, mm, at the top of my dome, I don't have like a specific person because I think I have a lot of producers I want to work with. I'm really not good at remembering names. That's like a fun fact about me. um, I've also worked with Dave too on the more. Um, he's produced a lot of current songs too, but I cannot think at the top of my head who else that I would want to work with. But of course, I would work with a lot of people.
You work with a lot of people already. That's actually pretty dope right there. You know, to work with a lot of people at. I'm not even say at a young age, early in your career.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I can think of one. Metro Boomin. That's like a producer that I would love to work with.
I got you. I definitely got you. I definitely understand that. Yeah, because he
Hmm.
doing big things out here. You know,
Yep.
for sure,
Yep.
for sure. Um. Oh, it was go back to you said you know you did your first talent show. Have
Hmm.
you ever had a moment in like a talent show? Because I did talent shows when I was younger. We have a moment where you just freeze up. You know, have you ever had that moment in your life in your career so far?
Mm, I think like I just freeze up like before I perform because like when I do perform, I'm kind of like in the zone. Like I kind of like zone out. It's just like me in the music. Um, I don't think I haven't yet. I hope not. So I haven't froze up on the stage. I could probably say the only time I've probably frozen up is when I was younger, like not doing talent shows, just like singing in front of other people at first. I was kind of hesitant. That's like the only time I can remember me kind of just, kind of shutting down.
Gotcha. And since I brought up like talent shows and whatnot, performances, is there a routine that you have before you perform? Like, do you have to have certain things available to you, like on your rider or whatever? But is there like a certain routine before you perform?
Um, I, I would say like before I perform, I like to listen to music, just to like calm myself down, before the performance, so I'm like not so antsy when I'm on the stage. And I would probably say like, of course, like drink a lot of water before I go on. And then I think that's probably it. Just me relaxing my mind, getting all the nerves out before I hit the stage.
Okay. I was gonna say you drink a lot of water because you don't want to have a Ray J moment. I don't. I don't need that. I really don't need him coming after me because he's much smaller than me in real life. So we're not gonna do that. But with that being said, let the people know how to, how to find you. Where all your music is. I know you're on every platform. Let them know how to follow you on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. So we can get you some more people. Get you out there to more people.
Thank you. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Jade Latrice. You can also search me up on YouTube and check out all my videos. And all my music is out on Spotify, Apple Music. It's out on all platforms.
Definitely appreciate you for coming through on the juice. Um,
Thank you for having me.
oh no, no problem. Wish you great things. I hope more people get to hear your music. But it seems like you're already doing pretty well because I check up on a lot of stuff. I'm like, you got getting like 14,000 listeners a month on Spotify. So you're doing your thing, and congratulations on everything you've done so far. And thank you for
Thank you.
coming on the juice. And before I go, y'all, let y'all know the next Wednesday, um, Wednesday, April 5th, interviewing Ron Clark of The Pivot. And also, it's my producer's birthday Wednesday. So y'all definitely need to come out. D. Willis, I'm going to say happy birthday. You need to put yourself on camera this time, man. And then the week after that, the 12th, the Hip Hop Gamer, and that will be my birthday. So y'all better tune in. So I thank y'all for tuning in to the Juice, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday, April 5th.